I had went through something recently, and I had fucked up on the order. I had 3 or 4 orders back to back, but it was multiple pieces of items. So I had kind of branded, got them boxed up, got them ready, and then my printer, when I print shit off, it'll reprint the last thing I printed. It'll double print it. So every time I print, I just got to make sure to cancel it and then redo it. But I'm going fast. I'm on my shit trying to get right. So then I end up printing off the same customer name twice. So I sent her shit already. Then I end up sending her something else that wasn't her shit. So then she had hit me. She was like, "Yo, hey, I appreciate this fire, this raw." You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Oh.
And then the person who item it was, they hit me up the next day. It was like, "Yo, I didn't get my product. It was this." So I look it up, check my inventory. I'm like, "Oh shit." I think I sent that. I didn't know what happened at first. I'm like, "Wait a minute." So I broke it down, got down to it. I'm like, "Oh, I done sent her." That's why she hitting me like out the blue, like, "You done sent me something new." No, I done sent you the wrong shit. But I'm just I'm just going, you know what I'm saying, going and going. And to the customer who got that, you already know, appreciate the love, because I do that for you anyways. You know what I'm saying? That was gonna be something I would have did for you anyway. So don't take that no type of way. But I had fucked up. So in that instance, I could have easily start blaming shit, start pointing, you know what I'm saying, looking around, blaming you. But it's just I had to really get down to it and hurry up and get that item back out to the customer, because it was a birthday gift. So the person reached out to me. We got it done. They was like, "Yo, I really need it." Boom, boom, boom. It was 2 days. Handled it. But I wanted to talk about that because it was real big to me, because I just looked at every which way I could have fucked up that order or lost this customer just because I wasn't paying attention, just because I was on go, or if I didn't have that inventory to fulfill that order. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't have that inventory, now I can't get that to her birthday on time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that present don't mean as much as it did for her to do that. You know what I mean? And I feel good that you thought of my brand to come buy something for somebody for their birthday. You know what I mean? That feel good. Somebody I don't know, somebody I ain't never talked to in my life, you know what I'm saying? Just from word of mouth, from somebody else that told them about the brand. So in those moments, I wanted to just talk to the people who own the come up, who building their brands, who doing their thing. You definitely got to make sure in those times, first of all, good customer service. Don't get an attitude. You know what I mean? Don't start arguing back. Don't start throwing, because if it's your fault, you got to sit back and take that and just go handle it. How can I fix this situation?
Take accountability.
That's it. How can I fix this for you? You know what I'm saying? And when they let me know, like, "Hey, this is a birthday gift, I need it in 2 days." Okay, I'll pay the extra money to get it there to you in a day. Because that's what we got to eat that. I made the mistake. You know what I'm saying? And then making sure you got inventory on deck. Because without inventory, like I said before, if you ain't got it to fulfill those mistakes, you're going to be assed out, because it's going to take shipping to get your shit. Now you waiting on them to get it to you. Now that's an extra couple of days. You can't fulfill that order. A lot of businesses get stuck because they can't fulfill orders
before execution.
You have to, bro.
Make sure you're ready.
You got to. Because a lot of times, some people do on-demand printing. Some people do, like, cuz I know you do, you get, when they order it, they fulfill it for you. You know what I'm saying? You got the people there to fulfill it. But it's still, like you said before, you got to know the back end of how long it's going to take. How it's going to get there. And I'm going to let you tell that story too. When you know what I'm saying, when you had your orders, I'm going to let you tell that, because people need to hear that as well. Like, you have to do the research and do the background work on your shit, man.
Yeah, you gotta stay on top of it. I mean, even when it comes to, because even though it's on demand, that doesn't mean that they have control over my website. So I have to be on top of items that are available, items that are not available. And I've messed up like that before, to where somebody ordered something that wasn't available. And luckily, it was somebody that I knew personally and already had one of those items, so I was able to give it to her. But, it's a learning experience also. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and I would recommend anybody who's really starting out a business, especially online, like, do some trial runs, order some things yourself, have your family order. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can figure out how the shipping works, how the pricing works, how the money process works. And also going through the steps. Well, it's all valuable information to understand how to move further. Another thing I had happen, and it wasn't necessarily an order mess up. Like this particular woman, who once again I knew her, she ordered 2 glasswares from me. So I had the Jahmad Show logo on some glass and some glasses, and she bought those. And, cool. She happy, excited she got them. First thing most people do when they get glassware is they wash it. She threw it in the dishwasher. Mm-hmm. And the whole thing, most of it at least, came off in the dishwasher. Mm. So she came and she said, hey, I got my glassware, but the whole logo came off. Now, to my defense, on the website, it does say do not machine wash. Okay. But being a person in business, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody, this is my customer, I still reached out to the people saying, hey, look, I said, listen, send me the pictures of what happened, and I'm going to reach out and see if I can get you another set. Sure enough, they sent me another set to her. So even though it was her fault, I think that still showed great customer service in the fact that, look, you know what I'm saying, you didn't know. And I will also give credit to the company I use, which is Printful. If anybody's trying to start their own brand, Printful.com. Great customer service. And they follow up on their products as well. So
send us a sponsorship, Printful.
It's called Printfold.
Please. Printful. So I had to do that. And I just kind of piggyback on what you're saying, cuz when you have a business model, you have a brand, every aspect of what you try to do represents that brand. So though you may think logo's cool and all that, but the customer service, the customer experience, all that is related back to what you do and who you are and what your brand represents. So I think you got to be on 10 toes. And that's part of some things that you don't know going into it.
Yeah. And that's what you got to learn going into it. It's the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You have to make the mistakes. Like if I didn't make that mistake, it made me tighten up again. I said, oh shit. See, I always check my orders. I always check the tracking and see did it make it to them. That one I didn't. I just kind of like, I already know it's all good. And then because I didn't do that, look, boom, that happened. You know what I'm saying? That little mistake when I could have been caught that, went back to the post office, hey, I need to stop. You know what I mean? All that could have happened. But like you said, you have to trial and error, but also learning from those mistakes. Don't keep making the same mistakes. You know what I mean? We here at the podcast, we giving y'all game. So the people who hearing this, that's on the come up like us, trying to build their brand, make sure you're aware of those things right there. Because that's how it can happen. You know what I mean?
There's a saying, measure twice, cut once.
Great saying.
And that's just making sure you double check, cross your T's, dot your I's, make sure you got everything ready.
Yeah, because you got to be on point. You know what I mean? Just that little simple thing I could have lost a customer that fast. Cause you could have lost a customer that fast. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, you done been involved in that, just in music, doing anything. So I wanted to leave that little nugget. You know what I'm saying? That's some business topics for our people who tapping in that want to hear some business from some upcoming brands doing our thing, building. Preparation is key, dog. Just make sure inventory. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you watching shipping. Make sure you know what's going on from the front to the back.
Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
You dig. You got to be on point. So let's